If you can't explain why you invest in the cardboard, you should not have bought it. No shit, Sherlock. Let's get on to the video.
And you never know, it could be good or bad.
What's going on, guys? It is your boy BA. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, folks, we're going to talk about MTG Finance today. And I got a couple of graphs over here. Just a handful of cards that I think, it's a good conversation, man. Like nowadays when the market is like down to zero and everything is down, Bitcoin's to zero, all that shit. Before that, I want to add over here, we're going to talk about the big leagues, man. We only talk about the big D. We don't talk about the low-end reserve list cards. I don't even know why, like people look at, I don't know, Ice Age, Homeland's reserve list. Like Warren Buffett said, those are like penny stocks, man. We don't talk about those. We only invest in on the cards that already proven themselves, and that's how you win, man. That's how you win. Because like what are you gonna do, man? People say like, oh, it's $3 reserve list cards from Homelands. How much can I lose? Oh, I'm gonna tell you this, how much you can lose, man. If you invest $1,000 on a $3 card, Homeland's reserve list, how much you gonna lose if it goes down to zero? No shit, you're gonna lose everything. So we're gonna talk about only the big leagues, man. We only talk about the big leagues. And also, before all that stuff, I'm gonna ask you this. When investing, quick question. What would you do if the card goes from 100 to 50, to 20, then down to 5? What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Don't tell me, like, when you invest because this thing, like you invest in the card because this sucker is like going up. No. You don't invest like that, man. You don't invest in the card because this sucker is going up. No. You don't invest. You don't invest like that. Like if you're gonna invest and you look at like different things, you gotta do your due diligence. And look what happened. Now you end up selling because you don't know why you bought that shit, and then now it goes down. What are you gonna do? Flip a coin. You don't know what. So you gotta be careful, man. When you try to invest a card and like you gotta do your due diligence in like studying and all these graphs over here. And for me, this one helped me, and I have like 5 total of cards, and we're gonna start with the big D. All right, we gotta do it with a guy's cradle. Boom! I have a chart over here, and I picked this moment in time. It's like almost over a year, right? It's look at the date. It's January of 2021. At this moment, this card is selling for $771, and this is before it peaked, right? Look at that graph right there, right? See, before the call line peak, it's 771, and now the current price is right around $1,000, near mint. And what you look for me, in my opinion, is the gap between the previous low and the current price it's in. And if you think of the graph, almost all of the graphs over here are almost identical, man. It has a good potential of like highs, very high, and then it could go low as well. So I'm not gonna tell you guys what are you gonna do with your money, but I'm just showing you what to look for. So previous price 771 over a year ago, and then the current price is 1,000. So the gap between the previous low and the current price is not so much. So the potential of this shit is going high is so high, man. And also the risk between this one going even lower. But I don't think, like when you had the previous low, looking at the chart, it doesn't really go down on the previous low. But who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen? So, just saying, Gaia's Cradle, You think it's a good guy? You think it's a good buy? I think it is, even for its current price for 1,000, because this shit can go up and the next leg up, honestly, in all these 5 cards, the next leg up is going bye-bye. That's it, no more. All right, next we got another big D card over here. It's the Library of Alexandria. Yes, folks, library. This shit is expensive as shit. So the current low, as you can see, the dot over there, it's around 2021 as well. This is, I think, April of 2021. Previous low before it spiked as hell at Strixhaven is like 4Gs, 4K. And then the current price is 4,800. See that gap? The gap is so small that if this shit is gonna go down, it's not much. It's probably gonna be right around that 4K. So buying at 48, I think, for me, in my opinion, I don't know what you guys want to do with your money, but I think if you need library, I would get one, because the upside of this shit is going bye-bye is very high. So I'm just saying. So I look at the gap. See, the gap is so small between the previous low and it. All right. So next one, another big D. Holy shit, this shit is crazy. Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale. Yes, folks, actually need one. All right. So the previous low on this card, January of 2021. Look at that graph, man. Look at that graph. $2,626 before it spiked to, holy shit, I don't even know. The current price is 4,800. So now this is kind of like in a mid 50%, because if this thing goes low, it can go low like three grand, even lower. So I would be careful if I look at this graph. But like I said, at the same time, if this shit goes bye-bye and goes spike again, like what it did around Kaldheim area, man, it's gone, man. This shit is gonna be like crazy expensive, and no one else can. I don't know. It's gonna be super expensive, but I would be careful looking at this graph. At 4,800. If you need one, go ahead. Like all of these cards, man. If you're looking for one just for your collection, go ahead and buy it. Don't even look at these graphs, man. Yeah, just buy it, and then the upside is as good as well. But yeah, so that's Mr. Tabernacle done, and then the most famous dual lands, of course, it's gonna be the Underground Sea from Revised. All right, look at the graph. Previous low is $720. At the time is like January of 2021. Check that out. Before it spiked as hell, around same time, Kaldheim, and the previous price in it is $900. For me, this is a no-brainer. This is a good buy right now. I think the gap between the previous low and the current price, very close. Very, very close. So, but yeah, so another thing, if this shit goes spike, it's gone. It's going bye-bye. So, the last card I'm going to talk about, of course, we're going to talk about the Black Lotus. Unlimited Black Lotus. We have to talk about it because it's Black Lotus, man. It's the most iconic card of Magic. It is Black Lotus. That's it. So, this thing is so volatile. Like if you look at the graph, it's previous low. Check that out. Same time, January of 2021. It's right around 11.6. 12,000. Let's just say 12,000, right? So that's the current low. I picked that area because it's like over a year, and then it's right around before it peaked that Kaldheim area as well. And then the current price, around 20K. Near mint, right? 20K. But if you look at the overall graph, the gap between the previous low on that point and then the current price, it's same as the Tabernacle, or it's same as the Tabernacle. It's crazy. It's like halfway. But always think, I always think, man, if you see this graph and you see that crazy amount of spike, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at just the graph of what you can lose, right? The previous low and the potential of this thing is going up. And the last thing, all these five, man, all these five. If you guys notice, right, there is a long gap, a long streak line of just steady. Yeah, there's like gradually up and down, but overall, man, it's like steady, man. It's steady. And for me, I think there's gonna be a time it's gonna be either going down because market is shit, everything's reset. I don't know, everything's gonna go down, or it's gonna be the next leg up for this, and then it's going bye-bye, and then that's it. Everything is like up. Like I don't even know. Black Lotus is probably, I don't know, 30K, or Underground Sea is like $2,000. I don't know. Anything can happen. So this is basically, I'm sharing you guys what I look for, and you guys can. I looked at these at MTG Goldfish, but you can use TCG Player or whatever website you guys can use to look at graphs. But yeah, just look at. For me, I look at the previous low before it spiked, at least 1 to 2 years, and then you can kind of analyze, how you can assess on like, okay, so this thing is like steady, is it a good buy, or or if you own one, you can hold it, it doesn't matter. So like I said, over here we only look at the cards that already been proven by its by its ability. It's like it's been played, it's been proven. We don't talk about, oh man, penny stocks, man. Don't waste your time. I mean, it's that's just my opinion, man. Like some people, you can get lucky with like investing, and like hoarding these small penny stock reserve list, man. But I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. But for me, I look at like the big leagues, man. The Power 9 sets, the Mirage, Tempest, and Urza Saga, and then, Alpha Beta Unlimited, all that shit. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope this thing helped you guys kind of like understand investing MTG Finance, because some channels, they look at like cards like, oh, this thing is going up. That's not how you invest, man. That's not how you invest. It's like, you don't invest because that thing is going up, No! So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit like 1K, and I'm going to give away that box right there. And yeah, we're going to do more box opening and, discuss really helpful investing. And if you guys like, this game, man, MTG Finance investing, yo. It is what it is. Alright, guys. Thank you guys again, and see you guys on the next video. Peace.